Hi, it's Liberty from Before and Afters. It's August 22nd, 2022, and we have been at Century Farms for 8 months. I had a birthday this month, and one of my highlights this month was finding a gift card to be able to go out to dinner for my birthday. I had put it somewhere safe during the move and hadn't been able to find it, so I really enjoyed my birthday meal. So let me show you what we got done this month. I know this isn't house related, but my daughter had a birthday party and I made her 3 horse cakes in different sizes, and they were all 2 layers. I really enjoy making my kids special birthday cakes because it's a gift that I can give them that no one else can. Okay, back to the house projects. We did get a new septic line put in. And also, we started homeschooling a week ago. So Luke does his at his desk in his room, and Hope is doing hers at this desk in the schoolroom. And this other desk holds the printer and is a scoring station. I've been busily trying to get some more doors stained and finished for our closet. I've been using a new brush that is really easy to hold, and I will link that in the description below. It's a long process to stain each side of the door and then wait 3 days to put the water-based clear coat on, 2 coats of that. Luke helped me assemble this space saver in the bathroom. Because of the pre-drilled holes, the doors had big gaps, and so the company gave me a discount, which was nice. I really like these plastic feet in case of a spill or a flood. I did finish one door for the bathroom. We don't have the doorknob on it yet, but at least we have a door now instead of a curtain. Okay, all our pieces are cut, we think, and we are going to now attempt the assembling of our master closet. So, the way it is designed, this is going to go in the center, but before we slide it in, we have to put these poles into place. We have to put one here and one up there. Can you study this? You can push the step stool in. There you go. See, you know you'd be needed. Okay, and there you go. And we also have to slide these on. So, oops, that's backwards. It's got to be on this way so it can attach to the wall. So, that'll be ready. The other side doesn't need it to be. There we go. The other side doesn't need to be on there yet because we can slide it. Okay, and you have the poles and I'll slide this. Okay, are we ready? Slowly walk it back. See if our poles are hitting. They're looking good. Do we have a tape measure to see if we have our support in the center or not? So, measure from that side. And we have our clothes in our closet, finally. David cut the boards and the cleats and the poles, and I painted everything. He and I installed this left side together, and then the next day, Luke helped me install this side. In the craft room, I was able to use the smart stripper on the other 2 windows and sand a little bit on the middle window, but I haven't got much further because of everything else, other than installing this wall control organizer system, and I will link to another video in the comments all about those details. I saw wall control at a conference I was at a couple of weeks ago, and I asked if they would consider sponsoring some things for my craft room. I knew immediately that it would help me get organized, and they have so generously supplied these for me to show you today. What is special about wall control is the pegboard is all metal. My son helped me mark the holes, and then I drilled and screwed it to the wall. All of the accessories are metal except for these bins. These bins could attach on this bar or sit on the shelf. The shelf is in 3 pieces. I can put all of these attachments anywhere I want on this board, and I was able to maximize my space and put it right where I needed for these mats for my cricket. I got a magnetic bar, and it attaches anywhere on this board that I want it to. I just decided to put it on the front of the shelf. And there's a glue gun, more glue guns. Everything's right at my fingertips now, and I feel so organized and ready to make things with my cricket now. So this month we had a couple problems with animals or bugs, namely wasps. So they had a nest right through this window, the wall right next to it. They were all in this wall. So a couple days ago, we had an exterminator come and get rid of that for us. The other animal problem we had this month was a snake. My son spied it in the dusk, and I was able to get a video of it. If I had realized where it was going to go, I probably would have tried to stop it. I don't want to plug this hole because I want him to be able to get out. I think he's in a dead space in our basement. But if he is a she, I don't want her having babies under our house. So hopefully next month I will be able to tell you if we got rid of this snake or not. It's hard to tell. We don't know if it is left or not. I went in the basement right away looking for it, but didn't find it. Okay, back to the tour. So outside there is now gravel in this trench, but we haven't been able to have the cement poured yet because someone has been ill. So we're waiting on them to get better so that can be finished. Meanwhile, this front face of the porch has been redone to be flat and smooth, and it looks so nice. There's an ant. It looks so much better now. Also, the bottom of this window has been done, as well as these steps. So it's really nice to have these steps all finished. This spot is being prepared for the oil tank to be placed on. Sadly, I did not get hardly any cucumbers. I think it was from lack of rain, but I am having tons of tomatoes and a huge butternut squash, a couple plants. Let me show you. I finally have some fruit on one. And there it is. I had lots of blossoms, but no fruit for a long time. The corn cobs ended up being really small, but we're eating those up. And we've gotten several yellow squash. I'm going to show you my harvest from today. But first, I also have some little pumpkins starting to grow. Here's today's garden harvest. I didn't get anything yesterday because it was Sunday, but as you can see, we're getting lots of tomatoes. These are heirloom tomatoes. This one is a smaller one, and they're a little bit different color, almost like a salmon color. This is one tomato. It grows so big, it just starts exploding around the sides. Anyways, I haven't tasted one yet. And while I'm in the kitchen, I wanted to show you these Mandarin Oranges I got from Sam's Club. We love Mandarin Oranges, but they're almost always from China. And these are from Peru. So whenever I find Mandarin Oranges not from China, I buy them up. I got a couple of small things done in the kitchen that have made a big difference.
including installing these cup hooks above my coffee maker. I installed this pot rack in the kitchen, real near the kitchen sink, so that's been nice and handy. It came with these hooks, and I will put a link to this pot rack in the description in case you're interested in it. In the living room, I moved some shoe shelves out, and I got this little shelf unit by the side of the road. I want to paint it, and I'm not sure I'm going to leave it here, but for now it's nice to hold my purse and things. Believe it or not, we did have the living room cleared out, but now we have school here, right there, and I cleared out the piano room so that I can focus on repairing this wall and painting it. I did get the wires out, pulled out up to the ceiling, and I've washed the walls again, and I've washed the trim. I just need to repair some cracks, that big hole, and paint, and I want to finish the trim and get the flooring and maybe even get a new door. Who knows how long that will take us. We were able to host some guests in the dining room, but since then, my daughter has turned it into her art table. We've also played Scrabble in here, and I'm really looking forward to getting this set up for Christmas. Why Christmas, you ask? Well, because it's my first time to have a full-size tree. In all of the other houses I've lived in, I've never had room for a full-size Christmas tree. I've only had a small tabletop tree. And King of Christmas has already generously provided me with a 6.5-foot tall, flocked, pre-lit tree, and I'm so excited. Well, since I took those videos earlier today, I have now turned that giant tomato into cream of tomato soup, and it turned out pretty good. I wanted to tell you all the things I've already made with those tomatoes. We have made spaghetti sauce, salsa, chili, tomato pie. It's a good thing I like tomatoes. I have enjoyed reviewing our progress this month, and I hope you have too. See you next time.